the lower back, lengthening the lower back. For this workout, I'm also going to be doing the postures in jeans, just to show you how accessible these can be. You don't necessarily have to be wearing your yoga clothes. You can do this wherever, whenever. I'm also wearing my Miami Beach t-shirt because I'm slightly mourning my recent vacation. We're working with surrendering here. So the legs are soft. The legs are not active. The legs aren't engaging. So with your legs soft, you're going to inhale. And then just start to come forward. Try not to round in the lower back. Try to think of lengthening from your lower back forward. So you may just be here. Try not to round like this. Try not to collapse. Try to lengthen across your legs. So just stretching out. You may be able to come all the way down eventually towards your feet. Again, the legs are passive. You may be able to drop your head. But think of a lengthening here as opposed to a rounding of the spine. The next one we're going to do is, again, from the fit test. It's called dangling, also from yin yoga. So feet are about hip width apart. And for this one, you can keep a bend in the knees. It may feel really intense for you down the back of the legs, so you can keep a bend in the knees. The body weight can be in the heels. Eventually, ideally, it's in the toes, but that's going to intensify things, so just do what you can. Little bend in the knees. Just grab either elbow, and again, try to relax your head. Try to, be soft. Again, surrender. So think of the spine lengthening towards the floor. Drop the top of your head heavy towards the floor, keeping the bend in the knees. Eventually, the legs maybe can become straight. The body weight can come more into the toes as opposed to the heels. But for now, again, you may need to bend the knees and you can keep the weight back. That's okay. Eventually, straightening the legs, and again, lengthening the spine and trying to relax, trying to be soft. The longer you stay here, the more intense you're going to feel it down the back of the legs, but you're going to release a lot of stuff from the hamstrings, a lot of tension from the back of the legs, increasing the flexibility for sure. Feet, 4 feet apart. We're going to hinge forward from the hips. So the movement isn't starting from your back, it's coming forward from your hips. So you're hinging from the hips. Think of just sticking your butt up towards the ceiling. You're going to, with your hands on your hips or your hands at the side, whatever you like, you're going to hinge forward. You may not be able to straighten the legs, that's okay. Hands can come to the floor. You want to think of not rounding your back, but instead lifting your sit bones, your butt up to the ceiling, looking forward slightly. So the body weight is again in the toes. At first, it may have to be in the heels. At first, the knees might need to have a bend in them. Eventually, straightening the legs, the weight comes into the toes. Eventually, here, you could be bringing your forehead towards the floor. Another modification for a lot of opening through the shoulders, you could interlace your fingers and just with your head relaxed, with the weight coming into the toes, just think of the fist coming towards the floor. Can I freak you out a little bit, Freddie?
Sure.
Eventually, maybe your arms can come all the way down. If your shoulders are kind of tight, you've been doing a lot of boxing. I find when I go boxing for a couple of days in a row or something, my arms won't go all the way down. Don't worry. Just breathing into it, staying as long as you can. This is a great shoulder opener at the same time. Don't have to worry about that. Hands can stay on the floor. Butt up towards the ceiling. Lead with your chest. Come all the way down. Keep a bend in the knees or not. If you're doing this in jeans, make sure they're stretchy jeans. You might not be able to do it otherwise. Hands can be on the floor. You're thinking of the body weight coming into the toes as opposed to the body weight being in the heels. So the weight is forward, your eyes are forward, you're not looking down or you're not looking back. If you look back, your spinal round. We want the spine to be straight. So hips lifting up, eyes focus straight down, hands can be on the floor, or again, you can interlace your fingers and start to bring the arms over your head. What yoga is to me, what yoga is to